figure out what time to catch me on, right? So I am jumping on this morning, this afternoon, because I wanted to share something with you guys. First of all, I know you guys are trying to figure out, some of you know me as the trucker's wife or the trucker's couple or what you're wearing today. I want to introduce myself formally so that you can join my channel and subscribe. I am Dr. Michelle Caper Smith. And I just got married a couple of weeks ago to the love of my life. And I have my doctorate in theology. So I'm a doctoral student of theology. That's where my doctorate comes from. I've been a minister probably like, ooh, since 2011, I think, or one. That's a big gap. But you'll know more why I'm so forgetful in a moment. I have my undergrad in business computer administration, and I have been a model in my past life. I did photography. I was too short to do runway, although I tell everybody all the time. I went to John Casablanca modeling school in Atlanta, Georgia, the same one as the supermodel Tyra Banks, and I actually won the best walkway model for my entire class. So that tells you the degree of putting a height to the best runway model, right? I have had my license in healthcare. I've done phlebotomy. I've done health insurance license agent. I've done housing. I've done housing counselor, lay counseling. It is I've done a lot with my life, right? But most importantly, I'm a best-selling author, and I've been a best-selling author since 1998, right? My books are out there under my maiden name, Michelle Caper Taylor. I'm going to be changing a lot of that. Some under Dr. Michelle, some under Michelle Caper. You just have to Google me, right? Caper is Caple, and that's most likely where you'll be able to get a link to everything. All of my books are on Amazon. Any available stores you can go to and request some of my books. But the pivotal of my life is that I am a mother of two grown kids, right? So I'm a wife and a mother, and I have a bonus daughter as well, a 3-year-old bonus daughter. So and a goddaughter, 2 years old. So my womb is full, right, along with my amazing husband. And I do have a grown goddaughter too, right? She's grown, so and she calls me my shell. So my womb is completely full, right? I also wanted to just bring out that I know I've been jumping on different times during the day because I know people can go back and look at this, right? And I need to see, because what happens is that it be private. I don't know why this be private. I've been trying to fix that. When it's over with, it shows private, and that's why people haven't been able to jump on. I don't know what that's about. So I don't think I've lost my access any kind of way, but let me see. I'm looking real quick and see if there's anything I could do to fix that right now. Um, I don't think it's anything that I can do right now, but after I get off, what I do is I just go ahead and put it public. And I guess I have to reach out to YouTube to see why that is, right? Why it's doing it the way it's doing it, because it's supposed to be live and notifying my subscribers that I'm on, right? But anyway, I jumped on because I wanted to do this. I haven't did this in quite some time, but God has been pressing at my heart again to tell people to walk in purpose, and more than that, to tell people that He's a personable God and He's available to you, right? So I have this condition called trigeminal autonomic encephalitis. It's called the suicide disease. It's a rare condition, and the ones that have it, it affects them differently, right? The way that I was able to deal with it was that with this rare condition, it's incurable. That's another thing. It's incurable. And the way that I was able to deal with it was that actually, God told me to write a book, and the book is called The Purpose Behind My Pain. Guys, there are so many people going through depression these days. There are so many people suffering from depression. There are so many people that don't know their left and right and don't know that God is the source to your strength and to your life. The purpose behind your pain actually gives you a quick glimpse, insight on my life dealing with an incurable disease, right? Dealing with a disease that I can't go to people and say, how do I get through this? Because it is the most painful acute disease in the world. Let me say that again. It's the most painful acute disease in the world. So what I'm saying to you is that I can get up every day and give God praise. You can get up because there's no pain known to this pain, right? There's no pain that is more painful this than this acute disease. And the reason why it's acute is because it can last up to 10 seconds to 12 seconds to 350 episodes a day to one large episodes that can put me in the bed and put me out of commission because I'm in that much pain, right? I want to bring awareness to this condition, but I also want to help those who feel like that they're helpless in life, they can't make it. There's always somebody who has it worse than you. And if you're saying, I'm standing up here saying, how can I say there's somebody that has it worse than I do with the most painful acute disease in the world? Because listen, I got up. My pain come and it goes. And it does not make it any difference because it's a suicide disease. You want to take your head off and just end life because you've never felt the pain like this. But what I'm trying to tell you that trouble won't last always. Trouble won't last always. Even when that pain comes, the reason that I'm able to hold on, because first, there's a God that I can get up after a pain like that. Come on, somebody. Two, I know that my pain will pass. I know that the pain will be so painful, but I know it'll pass. And it's a mental thing, it's an emotional thing, it's a how can you get through this type of thing with a disease like that? But it's I know God is real. So the purpose behind my pain is to help people to understand that sometimes God allowed things to happen so that you can walk into your purpose. I'm not saying God did this to me. He certainly did not, because God is all good. Everything that God allows work for his glory and to our benefit. So the purpose behind our pain, what it helps me, and is how I found my purpose. My purpose is to tell people that God is real, that he's a personable God, that no matter what you go through, he's near to your infirmities. And it doesn't matter if it's big or small, he's still there and he's still God. So what you want to do, you want to go get this book, right? Go to Amazon. And the book is under Dr. Michelle Caper Taylor. Again, I have so many books to change because my name currently is Michelle Caper Smith, Mrs. Michelle Caper Smith. But it's under my maiden name, Dr. Michelle Caper Taylor. You can go get this book. If you're looking for a way to get through the things you're going through, if you want to know that God is real, if you want to know that God continues to touch and move, then you want to go get this book. Because I'm telling you, one of the things that I've learned in life and having this condition is that nobody can take it for you. Nobody can walk your path for you. Nobody can do what only God can do. Nobody can take your journey for you. You have to go through what you go through, and you have to develop your own personal relationship with God. And the other thing is that God is there. God is available. He's waiting for you. He's looking for you to come to him so that he can bless you and he can open your eyes to the things he has for you. Another thing, nothing is too hard for God. There's nothing too hard for God. There's no place in life that God can't find you. No place. It doesn't matter what you're going through. There's nothing too big for God. And God will meet you just where you're at. And another thing I learned that without God, you can't make it in this life. You cannot make it. You will go through some terrible situations, but you need God to help you to get through it. And God is an amazing God. So I said a few things, but there's a lot of things. I could talk about God all day long. But the purpose behind my pain, this book will help you. It's a quick read. It's a fast read. But it'll help you to get through some of your battles you're going through in life. It doesn't matter what you're going through. This right here will change your life. This will change your life. And after you read about it, hit me up and let's talk about it. Tell me some ways that I can help counsel you, or some ways that I can help you with what you're going through. Because I'm going to tell you something else. If nothing else is real in this life, God is real. Trust me on that. This is Dr. Michelle. You guys have a blessed day. Peace.